How do we find vertical asymptotes? Well, we first want to factor and reduce, right? Keep in mind, even if you do cancel a factor, you still have a hole there, and it still affects your domain. It's still going to affect your domain. We noticed that in the last one, right? At the hole, that x value doesn't exist, right? So even if you cancel, it still affects the domain. So let's take a look at example 2. I can try to rewrite these because they're pretty awful to look at in that. F of x is equal to x plus 3 over x plus 2. And you are tasked with finding vertical asymptotes and holes and the domain. So we want vertical asymptote, any holes, and the domain. I'll just leave that up for right now. That's enough for you to look at. Okay, so in this problem, some basic algebra mistakes that I see, and again, most students who go to calculus, they don't struggle with the calculus, they struggle with the algebra, okay? Most little mistakes I see are people trying to just cancel the x's right here. Can't do that, right? This is an entire factor. This is an entire factor, okay? You cancel the whole factor together, not the terms, individual terms of polynomial in each place. Okay, so what can cancel? Nothing, right? There is no common factor shared, which means there are no holes, right? The only time you'll get a hole is if you have a canceled factor. You could write that a note to yourself. I have no canceled factors, therefore I have no holes. But I do get vertical asymptote this time because I have a factor in the denominator after I check for cancellation that is still there that would produce a 0 potentially when x equals what? You got that right, when x is -2. Okay, so what I normally would do at this point for domain is I would say make sure that you are talking about both places, if you had a hole and if you had a vertical asymptote, all the places where x does not exist in your domain. Since there's only one place where it doesn't exist, anything to the left of it and anything to the right of it is fair game. So without even drawing the picture, I know the domain, don't I? Anything to the left of it and anything to the right of it is fair game. Had there been a hole, I would have also included that exclusion. Try B on your own, same instructions. VA, holes, domain. Give it a whirl.